Now this for what you call your basic, more mature perception of the economy. The daddy-o perspective of the world in the New York Post. There you go. Was simply I said, our glorious leader, he who dwells in the high places of the White House, has just said the magic word tariff and terrorizes the Canadians and the Mexicans, those south of the border, those north of the border. And well, they should be. They've been terrorizing us with terrorists themselves for years. It's about, and with the fentanyl between the two of them coming at us, what we're going to do? We're going to take the strongest economy in the world, or the most powerful. I don't say strong. I mean, it's a powerful economy, and we're going to use it as a war machine. Instead of going to war with troops on the ground and getting all people blowed up and wounded, we're going to make a little sacrifice and tariff that terrorizes terrorists. Super tough, sexy. I like this. You know, the transgendies, they were infiltrating with their their female accomplices to to emasculate the world, literally as well as figuratively. What they did, they put in front of a masculine traditional beer, yes, the beer of the Clydesdale horses and Spuds McKenzie, and among other things, they put a little skinny transgender to drink the beer, to inspire us to drink the beer. The only reason it'll be a positive thing to drink with a transgender is if you got drunk enough to mistake her for the real thing and did the hoopy doop. Let me tell you something. It backfired. The mass people started saying, I'm not going to get that beer. I'm not into the transgendies. I don't want to go with a skinny one. Nah. So there you go. Now we're back to the sexy girls eating burgers and eating and having a beer. Oh, the days of masculinity are back since Trump is in the White House. Yeah, it's true. It's a true thing. We're on the march. Be happy. On round two, sent off to Guantanamo. We had some of the baddest, nastiest, evilest criminals of the whole world. From Venezuela, from Mexico, from the Congo, from Haiti, coming into the United States, causing havoc. Ruskies and Chinese and everything. You know what we're gonna do? Well, my man, this is what Trump is gonna do. He's all that wasted space in Guantanamo, not wasted anymore. Venezuelans don't want to keep take criminals back. Then we'll put them there. And those criminals who thought they had, under the Biden administration, a liberal, weak country, and to see what it's like to spend 30 years in Guantanamo. Let me tell you something. Nobody's going to come into this country to commit crimes knowing they're going to be in the criminal court, in the criminal situation for 30 years. Our judges don't like that. Maybe they should spend some time in Guantanamo. Colombian press says Coke just like booze. Obviously, Canadian, the Colombian president is wrong. Coke is not like, it's a two different substances. We will, let me tell you something. All societies get drunk and on booze, and they survive for 10,000 years. A society based on cocaine consumption would not last 10 years. And I know the derivatives from the cocaine, the crack, and the crack alone would kill people, would make them all hyper, would make them all paranoid. You fool, Colombian president trying to justify your country's being the hub of the drug trade. Well, where's your next check from? The cartels? Ay, 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 ay. Ah, giving the gals a sporting chance. Now you may say, Mr. Nostrovini, I understand you. You took on the females in hand-to-hand combat when you were part of a wrestling troupe. True enough. I have nothing wrong with co-ed combat or athletic events pitting females against males, as long as you acknowledge one is a female and one is a male, and it makes the female's accomplishment of defeating the potential male antagonist all the more sweeter and all the more laudable. But a guy wearing a dress, all of a sudden competing with a woman and taking her trophy away and also her scholarship, is wrong. Men have a natural advantage. The transgenders went too far. They didn't want equality, they want superiority. They want everybody to bend to their will. Well, now we're not going to bend to your will anymore. I'm sorry. You can't share the bathrooms with our young ladies, and you can't compete with our young ladies and take their trophies away. If you want to do something different, do have a third party in which men and women can go co-ed, and you can wear a dress if you so deign to do. Trams stands for P. What? Swimmers. Oh, and you know what they're gonna yell? These women, these young girls who lost their trophies because the swimming people were gutless in dealing with these fanatical politicos are gonna sue and get their trophies back and their scholarships back. You don't understand, never underestimate the power of a woman. They were trying to be nice, and they were politically intimidated for a while. But evil will always be defeated. And the transgender movement, which is basically psychotic, proved itself to be psychotic and evil. Afraid it's not. It is going against, they went after the kids and went after the ladies. And now the day of reckoning is upon us. No, Don. Say Don, he said, hit the rich, pay for the tax breaks. And he will tax the rich, he and the billionaires. He's going to be fair. He's just not going to tax the working class and the middle class. No, 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 no. That's a lie, a big lie. What the liberals want to do is take all the money and put it in socialism and propagate their left-wing hippy-dippy concepts of freaks will inhabit the earth. And it won't work. All the tax money will go to transgender operations and to take over the world. Your Scientologist-like cult, you're not going to get away with it this time. Not as long as men like Donald Trump are on the case. That's a hard dollar. The dollar is getting stronger. They had a thing where a guy was murdered because he was gay. And that makes the hate crime makes now I don't know. I believe that the law should be equal. If you kill somebody because they're gay, or you kill somebody just because you're an asshole, it should be the same amount of death penalty. That's the way I am. Team. I used to be a kid would go for a joyride to get on a motorcycle, you get on a little bike, you get on a car, you run around. Not as stealing whole trains. I have to admit, it's quite ambitious. Oh, yeah. Screwy, no bail ruling. They're not giving people bail. People are murdering people. People are stabbing people. People are lighting people on fire. That the Marxist judges will not give them real time. They don't even have to go to bail. They come in and out like a rotisserie, going in, eating and killing people. I don't like it. And God don't like it no more either. Let me tell you. It's definitely yes. Sounds long. Oh, my sciatica. Non-sciatica. Sciatica, sciatica. You drive me crazy, sciatica. You make me as naughty as can be. Sciatica, sciatica. You're a pain in the ass, sciatica. You are, can it be?